on, guys? D. Anthony here with evolutiontraders.com. In this video, I want to talk about some of the setups. Actually, it was, realistically one clean and clear setup that a lot of us in Evolution Traders took this morning. So again, I want to kind of share that with you. I want to share the levels, and there's a few things on my chart that I want you guys to notice. So again, it's very, very critical to kind of understand, what your emotional pain threshold is. Like, how much size do you play? How many contracts are you playing on a regular basis? What's your personal daily loss limit? Some of these things are good to know, so that way when you do get into trades, and let's say, for example, they don't work in your favor, you can easily shut it down and come back the next day. That's a big problem that a lot of traders have, is not wanting to shut it down. And if you have a problem, stopping out your own self on the day, you're going to have a very, very tough road ahead. But one thing that I want to point out here, we're going to look at the 1 hour time frame. Now, I want to go back to last week. Look at the highs that we put in here last week on Friday. We kind of pulled back, consolidated, did a little bit of a dip here into this 1 hour 200-day moving average. Consolidated sideways, tested this area again, pulled back yet a second time into the 200-day moving average. A little bit of a dead cat bounce, higher low, and then we had this breakout today. So this level here, this key zone here, this 17,778 was a key zone. If we were going to get over this level, could, be the start of the next leg higher. Now, we got that breakout today. We got that move. But again, if I just focus on today's price action, I've been kind of preaching this and going over this each and every single day, and it's going to save more traders than it's not. Again, if you're looking for a strategy, you're looking for a way to trade on on an everyday basis, the best thing that I can possibly tell you guys is look at the overnight session highs, correlate that to the first hour candle. Okay, so market's going to open at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The first hour candle is going to close at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So what I'm going to do is mark out those highs, mark out those lows. Now, you noticed already just from, the previous couple of minutes here, this first hour high here between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time correlated to that level from Friday. So what are we doing? What are we sitting here waiting for? We're going to wait 30 minutes off the open, and we're going to see what wants to confirm. If we were to confirm the first hour lows below 17,717, maybe we had a little bit of a back test, and maybe we could have taken a short position into the rising 20-day moving average, sitting down here at around 17,678. Again, if that doesn't happen, there's no trade. So what are we looking for to the upside? We're looking for the first hour highs to get confirmed. And obviously we know from already looking at the daily time frame and zooming out on the hourly time frame that this level, this 17,778, was a huge, huge level. Now let's drop this down to the 5-minute time frame. So I'm going to mark out my levels on the 1 hour chart. I'm going to correlate that to overnight session highs and lows. I'm going to correlate that to some previous day highs and lows, and I'm going to kind of see, is there some potential here if we can confirm? Now, once I go down to the 5-minute time frame, I want you guys to notice something really, really spectacular here. So look at the market open here. We kind of put in this high, we pull back, we put in those lows, chops around a little bit, and then we start to creep. You also get this beautiful 20 SMA long setup here. You got another one prior here. However, this one pulled back a little bit, would not have stopped you out because it never took out the range of 29 points. So you could have essentially been in from here. You could have essentially been in from here. But look at this last one that set up here at 705. After we put in this low, we bounced, we came back down, higher low, we bounced. 20 SMA play, could have actually got into this play a little bit early through 17,763. However, look at the first hour highs, guys. Look at when we confirm after 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So correlate that to your time zone, whether you're Central, Eastern, doesn't really matter. What you're looking at is that opening range. What's the opening range? If the market's going to open up at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, what is the range between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m.? After 10 a.m. is when you're looking for those levels to confirm. And by golly, look what happens once we confirm. We confirm that 17,778 and absolutely rocket to a high price of 17,813, essentially in 5 minutes. you could have looked to take at least 20, 30 points. If you would have held on for another 5 minutes, you could have taken another 40 points. And then it comes all the way up here to highs of 17,875. Guys, this was a beautiful move in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes, almost 100 points from the breakout. Now, are you going to get 100-point moves each and every single day? Of course not. But if you know what to look for and you're waiting for these type of setups, you will be ready when you see them. Now, I want to also point out something very significant here. Notice how we pull back into the rising 20-day moving average once. We put in a lower high and then we pull back once more. I want you guys to notice exactly where we pulled back to. Look at where this bottom wick tested here. It tested that initial breakout spot, guys. Beautiful reversal play here. I teach this in Evolution Traders. We call it a little bit of a Biggs bottom, a little bit of a Biggser bouncer. It's a little bit of an inside joke. You guys will understand what it is once you guys join the room. But this bounced beautifully. And not only did it bounce beautifully, had a 26-point range that would have confirmed for another 1-to-1 at least. Again, could you have gotten more than 1-to-1? Could you have gotten 2R, 3R? Maybe. Could you have gotten more than the 1-to-1 here on the 37-point range? Of course. But what I'm saying is if you just at least try to aim for getting 1-to-1 in your particular trades, you essentially could have taken 30 points here, 20 points here, at least 50 points out of the market. At least 50 points out of the market, guys. I'm going to say that again. At least 50 points out of the market, going 2 for 2 if you just know what to look for. Now, if you're sitting here and saying, well, what about this short position? What about this? What about this? Guys, what is the trend doing? The trend is higher. The trend just broke out of a 4-day channel. Why on earth would we be trying to short here? Why on earth are we going to try to call this top? Why on earth are we going to try to short here? Just let it pull back into the original breakout. This is a classic break, retest, continuation here. Now, what we're looking for tomorrow is a break over 17,875. We'll have to see what the overnight session does and the pre-market session. But right now, we're kind of just flagging to the top side over this initial breakout. I like the back test here. I could see us back testing maybe once more and then going. But again, well, let's be ready for the 17,875. If you guys would like to join Evolution Traders, that link is down in the description box below. I'll see all of you guys on the inside. To everyone else, make sure to like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.